Happy Manga Monday! We are back with my yearly video, 2 years running at least, where I will be unhauling some manga that have been on my shelves that I've decided are just not for me, or they just do not bring me as much joy as some other titles, and I simply do not have the space for all of them. If I did, I probably wouldn't unhaul, but yeah, here we are. So I'm gonna take you around to the sections of bookshelves where I'll be unhauling manga as I go through them. I have a good idea already of what I'm going to be unhauling, but I might make some snap decisions. You never know. I could surprise myself. Probably with what I keep on the shelves rather than take off, but yeah. Hoping for the best. Yeah, and if you like manga content, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. I post a Manga Monday video every Monday and anime video every other Wednesday. So if you like either or both like I do, I really hope you'll join the channel. And if you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up and comment below what are some series you've unhauled already this year, or what of the volumes I'm going to be unhauling are you on my side and agree with me to unhaul it, or are you like, no, that's my favorite, don't unhaul it. I also have some I want to share, probably stick them right in the middle, that I'm like not sure if I want to unhaul because there's some series that I didn't totally dislike but I didn't love, and I probably should unhaul, but I'm not quite there yet. So if you want to weigh in on that, I'll definitely appreciate any of your feedback on whether I should keep or let go of these titles. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into our first shelf. These are 2 volumes I'd already set aside to be unhauled. My dear friend Nokotan was the first volume I just didn't fall in love with, that I read for my 12 first volumes of Christmas challenge. And then we have Otonari Complex Volume 1, which I read for this past February's 14 Reads to Love challenge, and sadly I just didn't fall in love with it. So I'll be unhauling these 2. I'd already set them aside. So these 2 shelves are mostly complete, or are as complete as can be, or are complete in Japan but yet not completely published here, stuff like that. But I'm not going to be getting rid of too much on these shelves. However, I will be saying goodbye to Princess Jellyfish. I do not DNF manga, okay? And I tried for a couple months last year to read this series. I got to about volume 5 or 6 was my stopping point. So I got really far into it. And every time I had to get to the next volume, I was skimming, I wasn't enjoying myself, and when I had to like start a new volume, I was not excited to do so. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna say bye to her. I loved Tokyo Toraraba Girls so much, so I'm just like really disappointed I didn't fall in love with Princess Jellyfish, but it is what it is. Also, this box set is really pretty, so I don't know, I'm really sad to have not fallen in love with this one and the girls, and just not found it as enjoyable as this mangaka's other series. But unfortunately, it just was not hitting for me. I hate getting rid of box sets because I love box sets so much. I really love fashion in my stories, and I really love jellyfish. They're so cool. One of my favorite sea creatures. But unfortunately, the series itself just was a miss for me. And the only other ones from these shelves, Say I Love You, Volume 1 and Volume 2 over here, in the hopes that I would collect the rest of it. But while it wasn't a first volume I disliked. I read the first volume last February and liked it for the most part. I just wasn't blown away, and I feel like it's more of a series I could take it or leave it at this point, and I just don't have the room for that kind of half-hearted feelings on my shelf. On to my ongoing shelves, and as you can see, there's like literally no room. So I really need to unhaul some volumes. I'm gonna start off the bat by unhauling this one shot, I Want You to Make Me Beautiful. It's a steamship title. I thought it was fine. It was totally fine. Will I ever read it again though? Not really. It was just perfectly okay. Nothing about it stuck in my head except for I thought the art was pretty. But the story was just whatever. I have not read Revenge Mrs. Wrong yet, but I have a feeling that I'll be unhauling that one. But I can't unhaul it yet because I haven't read it yet. I obviously cannot unhaul any of these because I love them so very much. Yeah. It's too many. So this one I got at Anime New York City. I didn't think it was bad. It definitely didn't give me ick vibes when the title is after being rejected, I shaved and took in a high school runaway. And the guy said like it wasn't pervy, and it definitely isn't pervy in this volume at least. But I also just kind of like didn't care about this relationship. I liked a side character more that he probably isn't going to get with. I don't know, but I didn't like it enough to like actually care to collect it when I have so many I really love. So bye-bye to this one. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to it for now. I just don't think I'm going to collect this one. It is the like sequel of Spice and Wolf, which is good series, so I might give in, but I also don't know if I care to follow these new characters. They didn't super excite me, but we'll see. However, I did think about getting the second volume of this and seeing if I liked it more. But I think I'm just going to unhaul I Want to Be a Receptionist in This Magical World. Sorry, I already got one receptionist series that stole my heart. I don't need another. And this one is like, I need to read more volumes of it. I read that first one and I wasn't impressed, but I had already pre-ordered volume 2 and volume 3. So I do want to read a little bit more of that before I decide to unhaul it. I probably should just unhaul Snow White and the Red Hair because it's a long series that I don't know if I want to collect. But I'm just going to keep it for now. I'm also not sure about Yona of the Dawn. I'm just going to keep her for now. I'm going to get rid of this one. I kept it last year because I really love the tattooed guy, but I didn't love the romance. So why the heck am I holding on to this, you know? Bye-bye. It could have been so up my alley, and yet it just was not. I'm going to put this one back. So this one is a short series, so I might actually collect that one. I'm going to put it up here. I started reading this, and I really wasn't feeling it, but I also could have been not in the right mood. So I'm going to hold off judgment for now. Try and give it another chance. Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to be into this one. I don't love this age gap. Like, I really don't. I love the art. The covers is why, like, I picked it up. Cute cat and everything. But, like, she's working for this, like, author guy. And it's going to be a no for me, I think. So, bye-bye to them. I keep holding on to the first 2 volumes of the series, and I don't really know why. I don't dislike this series. I think it's fun, but I also don't feel like collecting more of it at the same time, because I feel like it's just going to be more of the same. But yeah, I just keep moving it around. All right, here we go. I'm going to try my best for this. We're going to do this. I really told myself that I would freaking read volume 2 and see if I liked it better than volume 1 of What He Who Doesn't Believe in Fate Says. So I know I just said I'll try, and then I'm like, I'll just move that one over. But seriously now, I'm going to get rid of LDK. It's another long series. I think I bought this off a friend, or she maybe just threw it in and like gave it to me type of thing. And I was considering getting it because I read it online a long time ago, like a big chunk of it. I was really into it, like as a high schooler. Yeah, it just goes on for way too long, and I got bored even back then. And it's like, well, why bother if I got bored then? I love me a like living together situationship, so that's why I liked it. And the beginning is fun, but why do I need these first 2 volumes? They're just gonna waste space on my shelf. So bye-bye. I really wanted to love the fiance chosen by the ring. I did. I love the art. It's so pretty. I really did like the main guy, but I also just like do not feel any real romance sparks from them. I don't really like feel anything from her. I have not been enticed to read or collect more of this one. So I think she's gone. Next up on the chopping block, I love the concept of my lovesick life as a 90s otaku, because although I was born in the 90s, so I'm not really technically a 90s otaku, I'm like more like an early 2000s otaku, I could resonate with certain things, but I don't like when a story starts in the present and then flashes back, because you're like, well, I already know some of what's going to happen to your life. So like it just did not, the actual story itself did not appeal to me as much as the concept did, which is unfortunate. People are going to be mad about this one. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, I told myself I would read the second volume before deciding to discard it. I just don't care. Like, I just, you know, I should say that about the other one too, but it is an adult romance, so that's why I think I'm giving it more of a chance, where this is just another typical high school romance. Like, it's fine. It's fine. The art is what actually is the most like appealing thing about this one. And I have other series with really pretty art. So no, I'm sorry. Bye-bye. And I'm also saying goodbye to Living Room Matsunaga-san. I absolutely, didn't want to stay up there. You mad at me? Hey, chillax. I absolutely love this art style. I absolutely adored Choking on Love, which is by the same mangaka. So it's not like I am not loving the mangaka. I do really like volume 1. I don't like age gap like this living situation, and I don't like her. She bores me. So I only got volume 1 and volume like 4 that was like on sale. So I don't feel so bad about getting rid of it, because I have a new series by them that I'd rather read than this one, even though he's really attractive. But you know, we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to unhaul it. I am going to keep my androgynous boyfriend. I think it just completed. It was taking a while, so I really wasn't collecting it. But should I get rid of My Little Monster? The literal first volume, love, that's an understatement, is like the plot of My Little Monster, and yet I loved that one, and I really could not stand this. Like, everything about it, from the girl, she annoyed me, to the guy, he was a brute and just stupid. And I'm so harsh, I know. And I told myself again that I would like read a couple volumes of it, because I got the first 5 volumes, to see if they settle in more. So I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a little chance, just because I have a little bit more of the volumes. But next year, you could be on the chopping block, My Little Monster. But we'll wait and see. And I also feel the same about Horimiya. I know everyone loves Horimiya. I don't know why it's backwards. Don't talk to me. But I got bored of Horimiya by this 4th volume. Yeah. However, I did like the first like couple volumes, so I haven't unhauled it, because I thought like they were cute in the beginning. Again, I think these are going to be a wait and see about next year's unhauling, because I part of me doesn't want to get rid of them, but part of me does. So yeah, if you have any opinions on whether I should keep Hormia or My Little Monster, or unhaul them next spring cleaning, let me know in the comments. Okay, that is unhauling after those shelves. It's not too bad. I could have been a little more intense, but I'm pretty happy that I could fill up this box. And yeah, let's move on to the Yuri and the Yaoi. On to my Yuri shelf. She is growing. She is thriving. Look at how full she is. Most of these I really enjoyed, so I don't have a lot of fat to trim. Actually, kind of unfortunately, because I will need to move them soon to be able to fit more. But yeah, so really like this one. She's moving, but I did not really love this one. Throw away the suit together. I loved the promise idea, but I did not connect to the girls by the end of this first volume. And I have other Yuri, you know, like the one I just put back there that I liked. So yeah, I'm just gonna let her go. So this one, A Witch's Love at the End of the World, wasn't the strongest, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm not able to unhaul it yet. I think maybe eventually I might, but as of now, I don't know. I'm holding on. I'm holding on to it. Can't help myself. And also this one, 5 Seconds Before a Witch Falls in Love. It's so thin. I remember thinking it was kind of lacking, but at the same time, it's quite cute looking, and I mean, it's not taking up that much room, so and then I might get rid of Adachi and Shimamura. I don't know why. I just like didn't vibe with them as much, and I have other like high school age ones that I liked more, like Veiled Princess. Don't judge me for that one. I read that one online and I just bought the first volume. But yeah, and the Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow, I need to get more of that one. I really like the first 2 volumes, but again, I don't know. I'm kind of on the edge on this one, so I think I'll hold on to this one for a little longer, and maybe next year I'll unhaul it if I feel the same way. So that's like on the edge of unhauling. So I don't know. Let me know. Did you really like that series? I think it is also complete at like 4 or 5 volumes, so it's not too long. So I don't know. Like maybe I should just go for it. Oh my gosh, my shelves are so dusty. I need to be dusting my shelves. Sorry about that. My bad. So yeah, not great. I only unhauled 1 Yuri, but it's not like I don't have a huge Yuri collection right now, so there's not too much to unhaul, and I could see things that were weaker, in my opinion, being unhauled as I find more and more that I really, really love. So maybe next year I'll have more to unhaul, but for now, it's only this one. But don't worry, we got more to unhaul in the BL. So I kind of changed my BL around and did like a kind of complete and then ongoing section. So with complete series, I don't have anything to unhaul. There are weaker series like False Memories and Bad Boys, Happy Home, where they were okay, not amazeballs or anything, but I'm gonna keep them for now. However, I do have some one-shots I would like to unhaul. Okay, so first up we have Link and Ring. I buddy read this with my friend on Insta, Katie. Shout out Katie. And this was both, I think, our weakest one. We just like did not fall for the guys. And there's like a short chapter following some other guys that we were way more invested in and wished the story had been about them. So yeah, this one was just not it for me. But it wasn't terrible. It was just kind of a nothing burger. And I like this one. I like these ones okay. I would like see myself reread them. I really like this one. This one was also very interesting, so I could see myself rereading. Let's talk about Us. it was just kind of nothing. There's like nothing to talk about. Seen it done way better in like Restart After Growing Hungry and Coming Back Home. That one, yeah, that's like similar, but better. So I'm gonna unhaul that one. No Kuma right now that I want to unhaul, although I just felt like Qualia Under the Snow was kind of underwhelming. I think it's such a beautiful cover. I'm gonna hold on to it. I also still think this is just not good, but yet I'm gonna just keep it. Don't question it. Just don't question it. Oh my gosh. I really need to reread this one, but I think I liked it better than their other series. We'll get to that. Here we go. First up on the chopping block. Okay, third up on the chopping block. Play Me Softly. This, such a cute cover. And yet, just nothing. Like, there was just an unforgettable first love. Call it forgettable, because I have forgotten all of it. No, it did not stick with me. And though it has a beautiful cover, it is going bye-bye. Bye-bye. This one was so silly. Same with this one. Oh my gosh, this one's so silly. I like how this serious one is in between these two silly ones. I need to rearrange that. This one also has a sequel coming out, but it's also a standalone, I'm pretty sure. So I just kept it in this standalone complete ones. This has a sequel, but I didn't care for the sequel and unhauled it, I believe, last year. So yeah. Moving on. I'm gonna keep all those. I have not read Manner of Death or Deadlock yet. Definitely want to get to at some point. I finished this one. It was cute. It was cute. Yakuza one. Goodness gracious. This one. I think I'll keep it for now. I think if I start running out of room, it's going to be one of the ones to go maybe next year. Ooh, you know what probably could go? Undead. I read that in October, and though I didn't dislike it, it was weak. It had a lot of things about the actual relationship and the way it progressed that it was not my fave. And it has to do with zombies, and I was so stoked for it, but their relationship and the way that the story itself is set up, I was just not a fan of. So yeah, bye-bye Undead, finding love in the zombie apocalypse. I have not read the second volume of Cover My Scars with Your Kiss. The first one was fine. We'll see. Maybe June I can get to some of these ones that I haven't gotten to, or reread some of the one-shots that I don't remember if I really loved them or not. I'm gonna keep them for now. Kind of like how I feel with the Black Cat and the Vampire. There's some of these that I'm thinking if I reread them, I would drop them like it's hot. But as of now, I'm just gonna keep you. I'm gonna keep you, and I'm gonna just, if I reread them and it doesn't click, then I'll unhaul it. I'd say the weakest one was probably this one, but I love the character design because I love me some adorable animal ears. Can't help myself. But yeah, I think I'm good on this shelf. So let's move on to the ongoing shelf. Well, minus some of the ones on top that aren't ongoing, that are complete. Okay, still BL, but this is a different shelf. Most of these are ongoing series. I've broken it up kind of into publisher because I had more room, but it's still a mess. However, the top shelf is complete, except for I have holes, and I have mega holes, but we don't want to talk about it. Fake. Oh, fake. While I had a lovely chat with some great people online about this series, that was the highlight of the series for me. It is not is just not it. I feel so sad because it's like a classic yaoi, and I just felt so uninspired by the plot and everything that was going on in the story. The main characters, yeah, I liked them, but I also didn't like many of the side characters and found them all annoying. And it was very slow burn, the actual like romance bit. So I don't know, it was just a frustrating series, and I don't have any love for it. So other than the lovely talk I had about it, I have no love for the actual series. So I'm going to say bye-bye to this 7-volume yaoi. Kind of hurts, but it's meant to be. All right, moving on to the ongoing. I don't think I'm going to unhaul any on this particular shelf. So moving on, I already had known I was going to unhaul this one. It's complete at 2 volumes, I believe. And when I went to do my Barnes & Noble pre-orders, I was like, oh, should I pre-order the second one? And I'm like, why? You didn't love the first one. So don't do that to yourself. Just unhaul the first one. So Wild Roses and Pretenders, it was fine. But I loved this master servant BL romance like tagline. But I just felt like it did not deliver what I wanted it to from that. So yeah. And I'm also going to be unhauling. Turns out my online friend is my real life boss. I think if this was a one-shot, I would have kept it just because it was cute enough. But I don't care to follow them any more than that. I don't know. It was a nerdy workplace BL dramedy. Like I liked the first half, but then I was kind of bored in the second half. And yeah, like I said, if it was a one shot, I probably would have kept it because I didn't think anything was bad about it. It was kind of cute how they found out their online friend was their boss that they don't like. But other than that, nothing special. And I've held on to this one for long enough. I am not a fan. I think there's one more volume in this series. My Summer of You. I like a couple of the series by Nagisa Furuya, and this is just not one of them. I don't know. The boys are very uninteresting to me. Their romance is very uninteresting to me. I don't know why I'm keeping it. So, bye-bye. This one, I think I want to get one more volume to decide. I liked it enough. I just don't know if I'll like it as an established couple. I still have not freaking read Barbarites. Is that how you say this? Barbarites? Barbarites? I don't know how to say this stinking title. But yeah, I've not read that volume yet. So I don't know if I want to continue that series. I'm going to definitely try to read it this year. This one is also it's one that's been on like the chopping block because I didn't really love the first volume, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I also did not fall in love with this first volume, but I liked enough about it that I'm hesitating on whether to continue it or not. If anyone has read the second volume and you want to drop below what you thought, let me know. Oh my goodness. All these series back here almost given Don't Be Cruel and Finder, actually. So like half of the series back here. I really could unhaul. Like I really could, but I found a nice place for them to just chill. So I think I'm just gonna let them chill for a little while. I don't really, none of them have like excited me. I've read 2 volumes of each of them and I'm not feeling much. I can't believe I freaking bought so much of Don't Be Cruel and I'm not. The first omnibus did not blow me away. If there's a point you think that I should read to that really picks up or anything, I'm happy to give it another chance. Like I said, I'm not going to unhaul it right now. I'm going to try and read more of that one for sure. The other 2, I don't know. I know Givens, like everyone loves that one, but I just can't get into it. Yeah, these front ones are some of my faves, except for I have not read Engage yet. But otherwise, I love them all. Secret XXX should be a one-shot, but it's kind of like tied with Therapy Game. So I kept it over there. I actually have not read my Blood Night Market yet. I was so excited for it and I haven't read it. I'm such a bad BL reader. All right, we got some Tokyo Pop and then some older series. Down at the bottom. So I have to reread these. I honestly think most of these are crap, but I kept them because I love Hinako Takanaga's like series, like the Tyrant Falls in Love, and I really loved Little Butterfly. I loved both of those. I read most of this online because obviously can't get much in print. I really love to collect it, but I just can't. But I think most of their one-shots, they're pretty crap. I've also thought about unhauling Loveless, but I've found this spot for it after I've reorganized. So I guess I'm going to keep it there for now. I don't know. Drop your comments if you love or hate Loveless. I read at least the first volume of the first omnibus, and it did not excite me. But I got so much of it in a haul, like on eBay, I think, and so I don't know. Sweet Blood, I like it, but I don't love it, but I'm gonna just let it chill there. Same with Hidorojime, My Hero. I like it, but I don't love it, so I'm not sure what to do with it. There's a bunch of old one-shots back there that I need to reread through, like I said about the Tokyo Pop one-shots. I'm sure there's some in there that I would read them again and go, oh yeah, no, there's way better ones with similar tropes that I like better, but it's just been too long, I can't remember. So yeah, this was my unhauling pile of BLs. I know they're upside down for the most part. I'm sorry. I just stacked them real quick. But yeah, not bad. But, you know, again, there's ones I held on to I know aren't the best BL, but I couldn't unhaul them, at least at this point. There's always next year. As for my Danmei and my Manhwa, Webtoons, color prints, I am in a bit of a slump. The only one that I've really been reading is this one that I finished up recently, First Night with the Duke. Otherwise, I just have not really... Oh, and I did read Volume 4. I have been reading... I'm really excited for Volume 2 to come of this one. But there's a lot that I'm just not in the mood for right now, so I think I can't really unhaul any Webtoon, Manhwa, all those type of ones until I'm more in the mood of Webtoons again. Because right now I feel like unhauling like half of them. And I'm like, just hold your horses. Also, all those complete series. I really want to read some of the shorter complete romances that I have up top there, and some more Kaori Yuki, and see what I think of them. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some that are not my cup of tea, but honestly, I'm not feeling like touching it. I'm not feeling like touching any of those complete series because there hasn't been one that I've like read that lately anyway that's been an unhaul for me, so maybe next year. Okay, so these are the series that I am struggling with. Okay, they are all complete series. I read them all, and honestly, I'm just so on the fence about it. So let me know what you think, if you have an opinion, whether I should keep it or unhaul it. Smoke and Parade. Absolutely love Dead Man Wonderland. However, though I absolutely love the art style and I love the concept and I love the beginning of this one, it is so mega rushed by the 10th and final volume that it's just rather unfinished and disappointing. But at the same time, I have attachments to the art style and the concept, so it's hard for me to get rid of it. Next up is Descending Stories. Again, I like the concept. It's different. It's, you know, a more slice of life, quiet series, but definitely full of drama. And I like that it is about a topic that I didn't know a lot about, and it definitely taught me some stuff about it. However, I just don't love the treatment of the female character. Well, I guess the just kind of not really her treatment, her lack of any treatment. Like, she is treated as such a disposable character, and she's an afterthought, and she wants to get into the same line of business but can't because she's a woman, and I just feel very unsatisfied by it. However, I liked the parts about the past and about the storytelling itself. So again, mixed feelings on this one. So if you have feelings on Descending Stories, let me know. Love it, leave it, how you feeling? And then we have Kino's Journey. I love the Beautiful World light novel, first volume I read. I really liked up until like volume 7. Volume 8 was a story that wasn't even about Kino, our main character, and abruptly ends. Like, so abruptly. How is that the final volume you decide to end the series on? Just stupid choices. So yeah, I am not a fan of where they stopped. I don't know if I should keep it just because I have a love for the concept and for the light novel, where the manga felt very meh to me. And last, but I don't know, maybe least, who's to say, we have Devil's Line. So Devil's Line's the longest of the series, complete at 14 volumes, and I really loved the beginning. I really love the artwork. It's edgy and different, and just, I mean, some of it's hit or miss, but like most of it's good. As we progress into the series and we get further, and I think that things are like gonna be, I don't know, like taken in an interesting way or developed in an interesting way. It kind of goes in an unexpected way and then feels kind of meandering, and then we just wrap it up. I don't know. It lost me around volume, 8 or 9 when I read it. And I've been holding on to it because I want to love it. I love aspects of it. It's a vampire storyline, which I like. It's dark and gritty and different. It's just that it's also just, I don't know, just a kind of meh story to me. So that's unfortunate. I'm going to keep Blackguard because it's shorter, one, and I actually liked it a lot more, even though it again felt like it loses the plot and then it just kind of hurries up and concludes the story. Same kind of pacing issues I found in both series, even though one's a lot shorter than the other. But I liked the execution a bit better in Blackguard. So definitely would keep that one, but I don't know. I'm on the fence on Devil's Line, so let me know. For now, I'm going to keep these series because I don't want to regret. I never want to have any wishy-washy feelings and possibly regret anything that I unhaul. If you want to watch my video I did in February about manga that I've kind of regretted to differing degrees, that I've unhauled, check that out. But yeah, those are the ones I am not unhauling, but I would love your opinion if you want to weigh in on how you feel about any of those series, because yeah, I'm just kind of like, should I unhaul them, should I not unhaul them? I don't know, feeling undecided. I also have all of these Japanese volumes that I have in English now, that I bought, that have now been printed in English, and I'm just kind of like, what do I do with these? Like, I just don't have the room to be keeping all of these, but yet I'm sad to like unhaul all of them, you know? I don't know. It's just, yeah, they're pretty, but now I have them in English where I can actually read them, so why hold on to them, I guess, is what I'm questioning. But, yeah. I don't know. That's also just something I decided to throw in there for you. Moving on, I have my short series and one-shot collection. I have pulled a bunch and set them aside for my April challenge, so I'll let you know which ones of those I end up unhauling. I'm sure there'll be some one-shots or are kind of hit and miss, but as of right now, I'm gonna unhaul Home Office Romance. I thought it was sweet, don't get me wrong. I thought it was sweet. It was perfectly fine. Cute how their relationship developed and everything during lockdown, and I almost feel like keeping it just for the like lockdown bit, but I'm like, at the same time, like, no, that's not enough reason to keep it. Cute, but nothing about it was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna reread this. Like, there's other romances that I just like would pick up before this one, and I think it's also time to get rid of She and Her Cat. I do not think this is a very interesting story. Unfortunately, I just kept it because of the cat. But there's other stories with cats in it now. I got the walking cat. We're all good. And others. But yeah, so those are the two I'm going to unhaul out of here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to unhaul any other ones. But there's also a lot that I pulled that I hope to read, and I'll let you know when that video goes up what I also end up unhauling from my one-shots. Moving on, we got my ongoing series. So for the most part, you know, I'm still collecting these, and if I have more than one volume, I'm probably not going to get rid of it. I am, however, going to get rid of this volume. 3 Exorcism Siblings. Someone also said that they weren't even printing them after like the 3rd or 4th volume. This one also came damaged, unfortunately, so that's a shame. But yeah, it just did not blow me away. I'd rather just read the rest on Hoopla. I'm not going to collect anymore, so why bother keeping this? The pretty cover just, yeah, it was a cover buy. It just enticed me, and I bought it, and that was a dumb choice. It wasn't terrible. I just, yeah, I did not have to buy that. I've also been not buying any more of Witch of Thistle Castle because they put the rest on Hoopla, and I'm like, oh, just read it on there and see if you actually like it, because the first volume was a little, I don't know what to expect, but I just haven't read it yet, so I don't know whether to unhaul it or not yet. I like to be sure of these things, you know? Yeah, I've actually decided I don't care enough about Your Turn to Die, Majority Vote Death Game. I have not thought about it once. I just saw it on that shelf and went, oh yeah, this is a series that I guess I should complete. And then I went, why? You weren't blown away. Like, survival death game type series are very hit and miss for me, and this one just was a miss. I'm very on the fence about continuing Murcielago. If you have any feelings on Murcielago, let me know. It's interesting and it's different, but is it for me? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to get rid of The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. There's nothing wrong with it. It's cute. I babysat, you know, it's fine. But there's nothing about it that I was super loving. And yeah, I don't know, volumes are kind of pricey for what you get, this thin volume, and yeah, I don't know, just, I love Yakuzas and, you know, have experience with babysitting, but it just did not wow me. Yes, I still have some Christmas lights because I love Christmas lights when it's dark in the winter months. I have not taken them down, do not judge me. So yeah, I think that's all for that side. Move on to this side. I'm gonna keep all of these, although I kind of want to get rid of this and get the box sets because the goddamn box sets are so cute, but it's okay, it's fine. I'm fighting the urge. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna unhaul on this shelf. Honestly, these are like my faves, so yeah. More ongoing series. Not sure about either of these. I need to get one more volume of kind of like these two, this one, and this one. These ones are the ones I'm on the fence about. Like this one, she was cute, Secret of the Silent Witch, But it did not blow me away. The witch and the knight will survive. I was intrigued, but not super invested in the story. And then Witch's printing office, I thought the characters were cute, but I don't know. I wasn't like, and same with Ari in the Beach Forest. Cute, but like didn't grab me by the first volume, you know? So debating whether to continue any of those series. So weigh in on the comments if you have an opinion. And yeah, I still need to read the second volume of A Kingdom of Quartz because the first volume didn't blow me away, but the art did. So I got the second volume and waiting to see if I really enjoy that. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep all of those. I still need to get more of Coffee Moon also because that one was interesting, but also not sure. And I need to get more of this one. But yeah, let's move on. These are all my reincarnated isekai type ones. And I don't, you know, I feel really bad because I got this one as a present and I didn't dislike it, but I honestly keep forgetting that I even have it. So I think I'm gonna unhaul this one. I'm sorry, Devin, because you bought it for me. But yeah, I did like this one enough to get volume 2 recently, but I think I need to restart it because it's been a while. And there's more that I like kind of at least want to read a little more of. This one, I'm still not sure if I want to continue or not. And same with this one. Oh, and this one. I don't know. I don't love the age gap, but also like she's reincarnated, so it doesn't really matter the age gap because she already had like a full ass adult life before she was reincarnated. And this one also I'm not sure, but I do want to get another volume to double check. Once you go any higher, these are all my faves, so like yeah, there's no point in going over them. Anywho's, we'll go over to here. So these ones on the back are first volumes that I just haven't gotten any more of, and I don't know if I will. Like again, none of them were bad. I just like I haven't gotten more. I haven't read some of these, so I don't know if I want to get rid of them. I held off getting rid of this one last unhauling, but I think I'm going to get rid of it this time. I have not been inclined to get more of it, and I think it's just, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get more of this one. I just really love that Barnes & Noble exclusive cover. This one I didn't really love. I thought I would because it's just like a funny premise and stuff. And it's complete at 3 volumes, but you know what? I just don't think, I don't think I care enough. So I think I'm going to get rid of that one. This first volume was okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. This one, I don't know. See, these are like these ones, I'm going to get rid of all of these ones. Yeah, the game ones are not for me. I did not find them fun. Bloodblade, I absolutely cover bought this, and I kind of thought maybe I should get the second volume to see if it settles in because the first is just not great. But you know what? There's so many great ones out there. I just can't be bothered. I also am probably going to get some hate for this. I'm going to get rid of Tower of God. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to, I don't think I'm going to. I can't do this. These webtoons are killing me. I just said I wouldn't get rid of any webtoons because I'm not in the mood. All right, fuck it. They live another day because I said I wasn't in the mood for unhauling webtoons. So they live another day. But I'm really on the edge of getting rid of that because I don't know if I want to keep collecting this series. Like I think it's going to be really long, and I was not excited by the volume 1. I don't know. I'm getting rid of you, My Hero Academia. I'm sorry. I have put it in that corner, and I have not been interested to check it out. I found out what the ending is, and though I'm not like super upset about it, I was curious because I was like, well, maybe if the ending, you know, intrigues me, I will continue the series. And I kind of like the direction that it went in. Obviously, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I also can see how it would be a little frustrating to follow Deku's journey for an ending like that. So for me, I think I'm just going to unhaul it. It was not a super love. It's just that I went stupid and bought a whole bunch off Right stuff back in the day. And I don't know why. So yeah, I'm going to pull it out and unhaul that. So here is my unhauling from the ongoing series. Honestly, these particular shelves were not great. Basically looks better than it does because of deciding to finally get rid of My Hero Academia. But yeah, smaller than I would like, but I like a lot of the ongoing series in this room. It's hard. So all in all, I don't think I did too bad. I unhauled a little over 70 volumes of manga. So, you know, that's pretty good. I just took in 70 volumes in my last week's haul. If you haven't checked that out. But this week I'm getting rid of 70. So like the balance is even this month. Yeah. Would I have liked to get over 100 unhauled and been even more ruthless? Yes, but like I mentioned in the video, I just never want to have regrets. I really have only rebought 2 singular volumes at this point, and I like those odds. I look back at a lot of the series that I unhauled and I am fine with it. Yeah, like I said, there's a few series I'm on the fence, like kind of feel a little something about, but I still haven't even rebought those. So pretty good odds. And I think it's at least partially because I wait until I am absolutely sure that I'm done with these, that I don't want to continue them or I don't want to reread them and I don't want to have them in my collection anymore. And that way I could just part amicably with my manga, give them a new home somewhere else. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Again, if you could push that like button, it would really help in the algorithm, as well as commenting below. Any comment is appreciated, even if you just want to send a little heart emoji or something for all my hard work that I did in unhauling. I'm so bad. But yeah, I mean, I did unhaul a few series at the end of the year that I mentioned when I talked about my series breakdown. So it's not like I just unhaul in March, but I do my major like unhauling once a year at least in March, and yeah, it's just become a fun tradition. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see what I unhauled last year, or if you want to watch my last Monday's haul video of everything I got in February, you know, a little haul after an unhaul video, I will link those at the end here for you. You can just click on them into another video, and until next time, bye!